228 laps, 550 kilometers here. Alex Tagliani on the pole for the second consecutive time, and he will be the early leader. Out in front is Tagliani as they head to turn number 1 for the first time.
Graham Rahal to the bottom side of Dario Franchitti wants that second spot. He can't grab it just yet. Will Power has the 5th spot. Now Rahal, Dixon dragging side by side as everybody's clean to the exit of 2.
Looks like Ryan Hunter-Reay may be an early mover, Davey, as he is really working on the outside.
Ryan Hunter-Reay, he came up, he passed 5 cars on that start, went right to that outside. No surprise, these veterans know how to work that outside. Marco Andretti, who's right in front of me, is usually a master of the second through.
A battle for the lead on the racetrack is Scott Dixon. On lap number 22, he takes the lead from Tagliani.
Alex Tagliani had led the first 20-plus laps, and then suddenly it went away for our pole sitter as Tag has now dropped to 4th place. Scott Dixon out in front. Whoa, we got a car in the wall, so it's coming off of turn number 4. It looks like it might be Charlie Kimball. So Charlie Kimball makes contact in turn number 4. Graham Rahal will try to chase down Scott Dixon as Dixon is out in front, and Markey's got a gaggle of cars behind him heading to 2.
Ryan Hunter-Reay had a moment. Ed Carpenter and Takuma Sato said, hey, get out of the way. They split him on each side. Sato and Carpenter almost touch at the midway point of the back straightaway. They start to go 3 wide to the setup at turn 3. Meanwhile, Dixon, a 4-car length advantage over Graham Rahal off of 4.
Sato and Ed Carpenter now running solidly, Davey, in the top 10. A couple of guys that started way back in the pack is Sato. Now, Markey's going to try to go side by side with our pole sitter, Alex Tagliani.
He does go to the bottom side of Tagliani. That's the short way around it. He'll grab the spot.
Oh, and a car into
Sato.
Takuma Sato, who's running in 6th. Wow. Second caution of the evening. And we are back to racing. Scott Dixon shows the way.
Ed Carpenter's going low, green and white on the bottom. He started 19th. He's powering up towards the front.
Three-car battle here. That's Justin Wilson passing J.R. Hildebrand. Carpenter 5th, Wilson 6th, Hildebrand now 7th. A good run for Justin Wilson driving for Dale Coyne.
Nice.
He's got 3rd.
EJ Vizo has brought out a caution flag, our 3rd caution of the evening, 3rd single car incident, if you will. EJ did not make any contact, car simply slowed.
Will Power and Tony Kanaan are going to have good stops. Not the case for Joseph Newgarden and Helio Castroneves. It looks like, guys, Newgarden botched his way into his pit stall, and that cost Helio Castroneves, who's pitted directly in front of him, a ton.
138 laps are complete at the line. James Hinchcliffe is out in front, Mark James. Here comes Simon Pagenaud to the high side.
Not that big a gamble for Scott Dixon to pit when he did. He came out on the track in 4th. He slips around Justin Wilson. He starts to set up Ed Carpenter. Carpenter wants to slip around Pagenaud to the bottom side. Dixon going to make it 3 wide into 3.
Oh boy, I didn't think they were going to try it, but they did. Here comes Scott Dixon pulling up with the GoDaddy car. He'll try to go to the low side in turn number 1.
Boy, he's making this look awfully easy. Scott Dixon slides to the bottom side of James Hinchcliffe. 67 machine of Joseph Newgarden comes off of pit road. Won't be a factor, though, for those front 3. Now Briscoe leaves the bottom open. That opens up the door for Will Power. Power goes to the bottom of Hinchcliffe through 3.
Wow, what a move by Will Power, Davey, as he really got a great run off of turn number 2, passes both his teammate Briscoe and James Hinchcliffe to go to second.
Will Power makes the pass on Scott Dixon at the exit of turn number 2. A car had slowed up to go to the bottom side. Dixon had to lift a little bit. He lost all kind of momentum, Mike, and Will Power cruised right by Scott Dixon.
Scott Dixon spinning in turn number 4, going to make contact with the outside wall, and it will be our 4th incident of the night, as Scott Dixon will bring out the caution flag with 174 laps complete. Davey, he had the car that was the class of the field this evening, but to finish first you must finish, and for Scott Dixon, it didn't happen here this evening. Will Power, the points leader, out in front. He'll battle his teammate, Ryan Briscoe, side by side in turn number 1. Mark on the restart.
Briscoe really hit the button off of turn number 4. They go side by side with TK looking for a little room in the middle. Elio goes to the high side to Justin Wilson. Penske side by side. Oh, Canard gets cut off at the bottom of the racetrack. Slips it back up high. Mike, that was a clean block down the back straightaway.
The 12 car has been issued a drive-through penalty for blocking. Here comes Graham Rahal, battling for the lead, Mark off of 2.
Graham Rahal to the high side. Looks like he has the momentum at the exit of turn number 2. Briscoe tries to come storming back, but he can't. He grabs the spot now. Graham Rahal leads at Texas Motor Speedway.
200 laps will be complete. 28 laps remain. Let's keep our eye on Justin Wilson. He will battle now. It looks like he's going to take over second.
Chasing Graham Rahal. Does he have enough time?
226 laps will be complete at the line. 2 laps remain. Mark Graham Rahal very nearly. He might have blackwalled that tire as he got up against the wall, exiting turn number 4.
Again, he's ran that high line all day. He looks pretty slow through 1 and 2. Trying to hold on for dear life. The car bobbles. Justin Wilson goes roaring by Graham Rahal at the midway point of the back straightaway.
So Justin Wilson, and it did look like Graham Rahal made contact with the wall, exiting turn number 4 as he completed the 226 lap. Justin Wilson has put Dale Coyne Racing out in front. Justin Wilson maybe needed a miracle. He got it on lap 226. The magic is back for Dale Coyne Racing and Justin Wilson as Wilson wins the Firestone 550 at Texas Motor Speedway. Graham Rahal winds up second. Ryan Briscoe is third.